Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, in the morning, there's a story that was shared around 9 a.m., 8 a.m. there about activist MWAGODI.
Na hapa ndo mwisho Mwabili alionekana. So, wasiwasi wetu ni kwa nikina nani hawa ambao walimchukua kati ya Cheka na Kigamboni. Na mbona hadi sasa hajaonekana. Lakini masuala ya watoto kupotea tu hatujui waliko. Si salama. Sio njia kwa serikali ya Kenya na hata Tanzania pale walipopotea. Uliza Mama Samia ni nini kinachoendelea? Kwa nini viongozi wetu mnaruhusu hali hizi jameni?
Now, activist MWAGODI has been, the story surrounding the activist is that he has also been abducted. Now, this story tells us that he was abducted in Tanzania, and that is now, barely weeks after what we saw about Boniface Mwangi and Agatha Atuhaire. Now, activist MWAGODI has been known to be someone who has been speaking, boldly about church donations, how church donations should be used. He has been very explosive. Now, based on this story that is being shared, the vocal Africa Chief Executive Officer Hussein Khalid revealed that MWAGODI was reportedly abducted by unknown individuals in the neighboring country. We are told that the activist has been living partly in Tanzania in recent months and has been vocal against churches receiving donations from politicians. So he recently launched a campaign dubbed Occupy the Church, targeting rogue preachers. Now, Khalid revealed that he learned of MWAGODI's abduction through a family member who contacted him directly about the activist's whereabouts. And this is what he said. A Kenyan has been abducted in Tanzania again. Family has confirmed that MWAGODI, who is a Kenyan activist and was vocal against church donations, was abducted in Tanzania on Wednesday. It seems SAMIA, SULUHU and our government are working around the clock to target Kenyan activists. Free MWAGODI now. So that's what Khalid shared with the people. You see, the bottom line here is that MWAGODI has been allegedly abducted. Now, I'd like us to visit this story further because, this is coming days or rather months after Boniface Mwangi and Agatha Atuhaire's predicament in Tanzanian soil. But again, we understand that Boniface Mwangi had filed a case at the East African Courts of Justice to try to establish whether he can be compensated for the damage, for the both of them, the damage they went through at the hands of the rogue Tanzanian officers. Now, before we explore this story further, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take this opportunity, support the work we do on this channel by liking this video, subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed before, and to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. Now, MWAGODI has been very vocal. In Kenya, you've realized that the church donations zimeanza kwenda chini. Leaders issue donations to churches, imeenda chini. In fact, the last time I saw of any kind of donation to a church ni ile gari ilipeanwa kwa ile bishop Machakos pale kwa AIC, that is the last time. In fact, that is the most recent one. But the rate at which donations have been coming from politicians these days imeenda chini, because every time a donation is issued, there is always a way Kenyans take up that matter, escalate it, and make it go viral until those church leaders who have received the donations end up regretting. Most of the time, you find that they are forced to return it back, like the case of courts, the case of Catholic. So we are told that Mobili has been very critical about these donations, you know. So if you go back to the history about Mobili, we are told that he has previously worked as a hotelier in Mombasa, where he kicked off his campaign against the tendency by preachers to invite politicians to their churches. You know, one thing that you need to understand here is that donations are supposed to be private. In fact, they're not supposed to be pronounced. You're not supposed to say how much you're giving to the people. But a politician will always want to have the money he's distributing known to the public, how much he's giving out. I cannot issue 10 million and nyamaze. What if people think I issued 50,000? I would like people to know that I issued 10 million. Like for what happened with William RUTO. I issued 10 million. That is how I'd like it to be known. But, you know, based on the Bible and based on what Ole Sapit said, what the right hand gives, the left hand should not know. What the left hand gives, the right hand should not know. It means you just donate na usiseme unapeana ngapi. Politicians don't want that. And that's the main reason why you find that activists like Mobili have taken up this matter. Because wanaona kwamba preachers, the priests, they are taking advantage of the congregates. You know, because a politician will always come where there are many congregates. Because to him, the fact that there are many congregates and he has issued a donation, it is a plus to him. Because out of the thousands who are there, at least a 3/4 will say, this is the person who is standing with us. Let's vote for him. You know, that is normally what happens. That's why the politicians would like to have congregates ni wengi, so that they can deliver their statements na watoe pesa na wataje ni ngapi. And that's the main reason why someone like MWAGODI is not happy and has been advocating for an end to these church donations, because they are not in good faith. They are only meant to make sure that these congregates, church congregates, are hoodwinked. So that is the main reason why he initiated the Occupy the Church, you know, campaign. So do you think this campaign dubbed Occupy the Church, targeting rogue preachers, could be the reason why he has been allegedly abducted, as communicated by the Vocal Africa Chief Executive Hussein Khalid? Could that be the reason why? Do you suspect that is the reason why? Just go below in the comment section and you can tell us below on your take on this matter. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there, but just go below in the comment section and tell us what to think about this story. Perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.